Today's video is going to be on point of view. I'm about to give all life forms, humans, aliens, anything else that's on this earth, and that can access the internet, what I'm about to say. This is the point of view from the outer verse. The outer verse is pretty much a prison. That's why I always tell people I'm still in prison. It's the prison where God throw all the bad things of existence to. But yeah, this is the point of view. And I will tell you to you straight that humans, you are the cattle. Humans, you are the prey. You are, and I will explain that to you. Because both sides of the story are not trying to tell humans what they really are. Is that human beings, y'all feed the earth through your, each human being produce their own electromagnetic field. And the source of that energy is their heart. Like the heart itself, the muscle, how it beats and all that. Like the drum, drums make sounds too, electromagnetic pulses too. So yeah, the you feed the earth. That's one way. Then you also feed lower dimensional reptilians, and then you also feed scientists because you're the lab rat. Instead of you playing doctor with a rat, aliens play doctor with you, humans. And it's just that the Bible, everything, all these satanic cults, everything, like what you're doing is for both sides. Now, to both sides, it's only two sides. You have positive and negative. You have the universal father, the universal mother, and then on the other side, you have Lucifer, the reversal father, and then you have Satan, the reversal mother. You only have two sides. And when I'm speaking, it's like I'm speaking about the spiritual warfare. I'm not speaking about nothing else, no politics, no rapper getting killed, no third dimensional, fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional. I'm not speaking on y'all dimensions when I'm speaking. I know that I understand that y'all go 1 through 8. Okay, I'm over 12 right now with this conversation. So, I'm not that low, and I'm not gonna vibrate that low at all. So let's get back to it. I made my notes. So yeah, because I have to tell you humans what's really going on for you to understand. It's two sides to a coin, right? Human beings, you're that lining in the middle with the ridges of that quarter. That's all you are. You're nothing more, nothing less. It's just that, how you ever been around somebody that feels like they're feeding on your energy? Like they're just draining their life out of you? That's real life. You don't think it's real life because it's just you pillow talk it. You won't tell that person that's draining your energy. You go tell somebody next to you or somebody else that you're being that energy. You know that for a simple fact. Your brain is telling you that this object is draining my soul, my essence, and you still not listening to your brain. See, that's what we have going on. We have people who don't listen to their warning signs. Your brain can protect you from anything, any situation, anything, any bad thing that's about to happen to your brain, because it lets you know, unless you stay blinded to the fact that you're in harm's way. But then that's your fault. You're using your free will to stay blind And that's what I see a lot. Because a lot of people want to say, "Oh, we have freedom of speech, we have free will." Okay, but what's the purpose of you wanting that will? Is it just to have a will, or is just to stay blinded to the fact that Earth, this galaxy, this universe, is within a great void? That's the non observable universe. Because a satellite can only see so much. And I'm talking to astrologers too now, because your head is in the stars. I understand that. But you're still below me. You only know, because see what humans do. If a human could see it, they'll try to comprehend it. So even though you can't see it, with a telescope, you can see it. And you take what you see and you try to comprehend it. I understand that. It's others like me that's understand that. Hence, shapeshifters. And you could cry about it all you want. You still can't stop a shapeshifter. Especially one that can anticipate your movements and your thoughts. Because if you got one track mind, you're a fuck, really. So, yeah, let's get back to the two sides. Okay. And the universal father is just God. The universal mother is a goddess. And what do they produce? Sons of God, the angels, and man of God. And man of God is what? Jesus Christ. And then that's heaven. Heaven is quote unquote the positive energy. Okay? Now let's go to the other side. We have Lucifer, the reversal father, Satan, the reversal mother, and then we have devils, then we have demons, and hell, the quote unquote negative energy. But I have to nip this in the butt. That's just only from one universe. The parallel universe is the opposite. Hell is heaven, and heaven is hell. That's what we don't want to realize. We don't want to realize that we have parallel universe running concurrent with this universe. We just want to keep a blind eye to the fact. Well, that's where I came in at. The part that you just wanted to keep a blind eye to, that's how I entered this existence. The shit that y'all don't think about is how I got in. It's not shit. It's just shit y'all don't think about. And that's how I got in. Because it was very hard for me to get into this matrix from the outside. It was very hard. I had to leave breadcrumbs so I won't get caught until I was too powerful for the matrix to push me out. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah. It took me 29 years to get here. And now I'm here, you will listen. So, those are the two sides, the two parties, right? Here on earth, we have souls. We have human souls. You see, people don't want that dog you have. People don't want the lion that's in the safari. People don't want no alien. They want humans. Why? You need to ask yourself that. Why? I'm finna tell you why. Because you have a soul in you. Every plant, animal, etc. has a spirit. A spirit is an ancestor. All these animals and planets that we see around us are our ancestors. I can tell you about what pet you have. And that animal that you have as a pet is part of your ancestor, your spiritual ancestor. I'm a dragon. I really don't have one, but I got a snake because I am that snake spiritual ancestor. You get what I'm saying? It's always an animal, and then it's always a mythical beast that corresponds to that animal. Because snakes evolved from lizards, and the dragon is what, a flying lizard, right? I'm just trying to put your head in the ballpark. So let's get back to this. These are the two sides, right? They're battling over your soul because a human soul can be molded into what? Positive or negative. We have a lot of evil people. We have a lot of good people. But it's vice versa, though. The good people that we have were evil. And I can prove that to anybody. And the bad people we have are just the evil people. But the good people we have, before they became good, it was evil. And it's vice versa, right? Because all these pagan gods, they quote unquote demons. Why are they demons, God? Why did your people make pagan gods? It was a pantheon of them too. Why did you make all of them evil? Because they didn't see eye to eye with you, and because you was more powerful than them? So that's telling me that the God that majority of people believe in is a bully. But people hate bullies, right? When you see a human bullying another human. But what if you seen another creator bullying another creator? How would you feel then? You wouldn't do nothing. You know how? Because I know Muslims is over 1 million. Catholics are over 1 million. We have a lot of religions that believe in that bully God. And y'all got millions of followers and disciples. So that's how I know y'all would say no. Y'all know your God is a bully. If you read the same book over and over, it's some people who've been reading the Bible for 30 years. I know you not that stupid. I know you dissected that book in 3 years. Because I did it in like a few months, but everybody's not me. But I know y'all see the same thing I see in that book that you read. I don't have to keep on looking at the book. You keep on looking at the book because you're trying to find a different answer every year. You don't believe what you're seeing. That's why you always, excuse me. When you don't believe what you see, you have to keep on rereading it. That's the same thing with you having a conversation with another human. If you don't believe what that human is telling you, you'll ask them to repeat themselves. See, that's what we need to start doing. We need to start looking at people that we see in front of us as books. We need to stop looking at them as a piece of meat. Man goes to woman and vice versa, woman to man. We are not a piece of meat no more. Okay? You were back in the day. Your ancestors were a piece of meat, but you are not a piece of meat. You are a book in a universal library of knowledge. You hear me? And you need to start taking care of yourself because everybody is a book. Even though we may have a couple of books in the same category, okay, I understand that. But everybody is unique and different. It's not two people that's the same. I don't care if they look like identical twins. Their brains that they have behind their flesh. See, that's what we need to start looking at. The brain that we have is a book. The brain you have behind your eyes, in your skull, is a book. Nothing else matters. Okay? Nothing else matters but your brain. Your brain is a book. But sometimes you gotta clean up that book so people can read it. The brain in a squirrel is like below the color books, the kitty color books. You get what I'm saying? A kitty color book would be like a baby, you know? A squirrel would be like a hieroglyphic. It's like a picture. You could think about it, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what a squirrel is. That's why you had to dissect it. When you don't know what something is, you got to cut it open and look at what's in the insides. You notice that? They don't never look at the brain because everybody's brain is the same. It's just some are bigger, some are larger. Because every brain is equipped with a pineal gland. That is the third eye. Not just humans, because cats, right? They have a third eye. It's like a wiper over their eyeball, right? Human beings, you have the same thing. Where your glasses sit at, them prawns, why think people get that piercing right there? That piercing over the bridge of their nose? That because that's where your third eye is at. Humans used to have it until it evolved out. But you still have it in your eye though. It's like a third eye. It can go over your whole eyeball. Yeah. So it's plain as day. When you look at a human, you see multiple animals, and you see something that's foreign. That's an alien. Because humans don't look like no animal on this planet Earth. A monkey? Come on, man. Stop it. That's just like saying a dog and a wolf the same thing. A dog and a wolf is not the same thing. One is domesticated. One is a wild animal. That's what we have here. Like that snake I have. I can't nobody domesticate a snake. A snake will always be a wild animal. It's just a show animal. See, that's what we have here. You can't label every animal a pet. All right? But every animal can be a pet. You can train any animal. What can't you train? An insect. So that's telling me right there, an insect is not an animal. You can't train no fish. Can you? You probably can't. A fish in captivity you could train because it knows to come up to you to feed and shit like that. Yeah. I understand that, but you get what I'm saying now. The thing is this. There's higher dimensions in the positive realm and the negative realm, right? Higher dimensional beings feed on lower dimensional beings. It's feed off the energy they produce. Because really nothing is self-sustaining. Everything has to feed. Even immortals gotta eat. Everything needs fuel. Humans, beings are the fuel. Even though y'all don't think y'all are. Y'all are fuel. Your brain can produce every drug on this planet. You know that, right? Your brain can produce venom. It's in your saliva. That's what the venom is, because your saliva break down proteins. That's the reptilian brain in you. that saliva you have. Because saliva break down protein to help with the digestion. See, that's what we have a lot of people who are scared of the fact that they are an alien. When you see shit in a mirror, you looking at yourself. You know that, right? When you see a gray alien in that mirror, when you go walk in the mirror and you scared to death, that's you. That's your reflection. People are scared of their reflection. I don't know why. Is it because you just want to live and die as a human? That's it? Because I know I'm talking to every human on this planet Earth, even babies. You know you is something greater than everything around you. The only thing that's not greater than you on this planet Earth is another human. That's it. And you know that. So you got to ask yourself, where did I come from? Because you did not come from this planet Earth. You know that. Because let's look at the most powerful creature on Earth. A human would destroy that shit. You know? Humans used to hunt whales back in the day. Y'all know that, right? And a whale is the largest ever animal on this planet. Ever. With fossils and everything. Humans used to hunt whales. And everything else on this planet Earth is smaller than a whale, right? So come on. They used to hunt themselves for sport. Killing is a sport. You don't gotta kill when you gotta survive. It's instinct. That's what we don't know. We don't know the definition of things. We've been looking at fake definitions our whole entire life, and we based our life on a fake definition. But like I said, like I've been saying, I'm gonna wake this shit up with hell verse, because I am true Satan. True Satan is not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you the truth. I'm just gonna tell you what it is, and you think for yourself what's really the lie and what's really the truth. The truth is this: everybody is God, their own God, their own goddess. Everybody is their own Lucifer. Everybody is their own Satan. It just, whatever you want to embrace, stick with it. Because you're going to have everybody picking and pulling you. Like this kid, right? He's a kid to me. He's a satanic kid. That's what we have a problem with. And then we have another gothic kid too. I could talk about rappers like that because they lifestyle is my energy. When you live a negative lifestyle, that's my energy. All that is mine. So we have Lil Nas X, right? With these Satan shoes. And that just goes to show you, right? Little Nas X is feminine. He's Satan. Satan is the reversal mother. A mother is feminine, the divine feminine, but the negative version. So Lil Nas X is not doing nothing wrong against his belief. He is a goddess living in a male vessel. We have a lot of that. What do you think all these homosexual people are? All these transsexuals are? They're goddesses in a male vessel. Because it's like you don't get to choose your vessel if you're a god and a goddess. You just go with what you have. That's what we have these studs or dykes, the manly gorilla looking woman They're a god in a female body, you know, because it's the energy, the dominant and submissive. That's it. That's all we have is dominant and submissive. Dominant and submissive can be in masculine or feminine. Right? So it's really like a X. It's like an X. So that's what we have here. And for Lil Uzi Vert, yeah, he a gothic. I know that. But I support them gothics. That's my energy. His lifestyle is my energy. And he has a diamond on his forehead. You have to shed blood. Okay, that's what people don't know that. When you dealing with negative entities, demons, etc., anything reversal, you have to shed blood. You have to shed your own blood. Because what we're doing is we're saying fuck Jesus Christ when we do that. So you have to shed blood. So it's a lot that people wanted to know. The thing is this. Hell is not what hell is in that book in the Bible. See, that's the thing. I told you, everybody is their own book in the universal library of knowledge. The Bible is just a book within the book. It's like a trap inside of the library. If I was miserable, right? If I didn't have no friends, no family, if I felt isolated from the rest of the library, right? What would I do? For souls coming through the library, I would trap them so they can keep me company. The thing is this: every book is a spell book. The English language, the Spanish language, Latin, every word, every conversation that you have, you are exchanging spells. You know that, right? Every letter is a spell. See, the thing is this: you always knew this, but you just don't give a fuck because you don't care. Because if it don't pay your bills, if it don't give you what you want to do, you don't care about it. And that's where somebody could put a spell on you when you don't give a fuck. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm helping you see what's really going on. This is a battle. You live, planet Earth is an arena. I don't care if you civilized or non-civilized. Because the thing is this: these spirits that we have on planet Earth, they don't care if you civilized or if you non-civilized. A spirit is so powerful, it can reprogram your DNA inside of your body overnight. Make you thinking. That's what we have when we say that people are clones, etc. When we say the Illuminati, when we say all this other stuff, it's just that who programmed you to say them fucking words? Because Illuminati is not what to play with. Masons, the Path of Enlightenment is not for you to fucking play with. You don't want nobody playing with Jesus Christ, God, your religion, right? So why do you play with other people's religion, even though it's not your religion? The Path of Enlightenment is not even no fucking religion, because that's like fifth dimension and up. Religion is like third and fourth. So really, enlightenment is above religion. If you look at it from an intellectual aspect, you know. But I'm not gonna get on that. But the thing is this, though, right? We have a lot of people who they speak before they think. Before you start talking, research what you want to talk about. Learn the definition of new words, and then actually contemplate and think about what's the true definition of these words. Because if you listen to somebody who want to tell you something, you'll believe anything. People actually listen to that Bible, and you believe it. But I'm here to tell you the truth about what you believe in. That's all I can say. I can help you wake up, but I can't help you stay awake. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do. Because I'm trying to get me some brownie points. The thing is this: I am the true Satan. I am the vessel for the true Satan. I am not Satan. I am not Lucifer. I'm damn sure I ain't God. You hear me? I just want to tell you, it don't matter who you are or what you are, you can become greatness. If you're a human being, you can become whatever you think you want to become. It's just that you have to live with the consequences. It's pros and cons to everything you want to think about. Cause and effect. You just got to deal with the consequences and stop bitching about it. Just deal with it. Just because can't nobody hear your mind but you. Think about what you want to become and go do it.